Hi, my name is Jim Burke. I'm really pleased to have the opportunity to tell you a little bit about me and my career. The timing for this is perfect for me, since after almost 50 years of working in banking, I've scheduled to retire at the end of this year. That means I've been doing a little looking back over a very long career. First, a little bit about myself. I was born in San Francisco, and I've spent my entire life in the Bay Area. I was the middle child in a family of 5 kids. I have an older sister, an older brother, a younger sister, and a younger brother. So like I said, right in the middle. I've been married for 40 years. I have a son and a daughter and 3 grandchildren. I'm really lucky that they all live nearby and I get to see them all the time. I was a pretty good student in high school. That doesn't mean I knew what I wanted to do later, just that I worked hard. I was terrible at liberal arts, but I was pretty good at math. Someone told me I would be good at actuarial science, which means I'd be a good number cruncher for an insurance company, so I thought, why not? I kept taking more and more math classes and continued to do well. So guess what? When I graduated from high school, I got a scholarship at the University of San Francisco, and big surprise, decided to make mathematics my major. After a few years in college, I realized that what I was good at, math, and what I really enjoyed would probably be 2 different things. I was pretty sure I could make a living at insurance, but to spend the next 50 years doing that? No thanks. While I was in college, I worked nights in the mailroom at Bank of America. Believe me, I looked at this as a job, not as a career. When I finally graduated from university with a degree in math and a minor in economics, I finally faced the truth that my career would take me on a different path. When I went in to quit at Bank of America, my boss asked why, and then challenged me to try my hand at computer programming. But that was 1977, and the programming world was still very new, so I really wasn't sure what that might mean. But it sounded pretty creative. I applied for interviews, got trained, and started programming. And while I didn't realize it right away, my career was born. All in all, I spent the first 26 years of my career at Bank of America. I spent about 8 years as a programmer, trying to learn something new every day. I learned about technology, the business of banking, and what it's like to work on a team, and how to take personal responsibility. I've never worked so hard in my life, but have rarely also been that happy. Learning new things and finding out what you're good at is really great. I then moved into management and stayed at Bank of America till the year 2000. I really thought I would retire from the bank, but then it was sold to another bank and my job disappeared. Scary? Yeah, but also very exciting. I was in my mid-40s, had 2 kids and a mortgage, and had only ever worked in one place. Then over the next dozen years, I spent working at another bank, Charles Schwab, and at Visa. I attacked each new job with the same goals: work hard, add value, and learn new things. In 2013, I took on my last job as the Chief Information Officer for the Bank of Marin. I'd spent my entire career in technology, but this job includes much more than technology. As the CIO, I'm responsible for technology, but also for facilities, project management, fraud management, cybersecurity, and back office operations. What a thrill to be able to learn new things very late in my career. Every day is a different challenge. One day will be filled with trying to find the best location to open a new branch. The next day, we're chasing down a cybersecurity attack. On other days, we deal with satisfied and unsatisfied customers, moving our email systems into the cloud, setting off Zoom to be able to create a safe environment during a pandemic, and on and on. I can honestly say that no 2 days are ever the same. How great is that? I was asked to address a couple of questions. The first one was, what do you love about your job and what are the hard parts? I love the variety. I love working with people who are smarter than I am. I love learning new things, and I love coming up with new ideas and working with others to make those things happen. The hard parts? Admitting when things have gone wrong, admitting when it's your fault, and asking for help in trying to right the ship. That's never easy, but it's really where you learn the most. The next question was whether or not I had any tips about being a good coworker. I think that's also pretty easy. It's really about putting yourself in second place. If you make sure those people around you are successful, they're going to be there to help make you successful. So you want to work hard, you want to be compassionate. Mostly, you want to make sure that everyone in the organization has the ability to succeed. That's true if you're a worker bee, and it's also true if you're a manager. Looking back, what would you have done differently? That's probably the hardest question to answer, because really the answer is nothing. Even the things that were disappointing or didn't go well were all learning experiences. I was pretty fortunate early in my career to be able to establish a good work-life balance. I was able to spend time with my kids, but also able to spend quite a bit of time at work. Finding that work-life balance is very difficult. I tried really hard not to compromise, and I think I was moderately successful. We did a ton of traveling. When our kids were small, we took them to Europe, we took them to Russia, we took them to Costa Rica. When the kids were older, we started traveling on our own and have had the chance to go to Australia, New Zealand, Africa, and South America. So those are really the benefits you get from working hard, earning a good living, and finding the right balance between hard work and hard fun. The final question took me a little while to come up with the answer. And it was, what did I learn in school, particularly high school, that helped me with my career? I told you at the beginning of this that I was pretty good at math, and I thought I was going to go into insurance, and I thought I was going to use math every day of my life, and that's not what happened. However, I do think that in high school, I was challenged to think about things critically, to really kind of dissect a problem and come up with a solution. You do that in math, you do that in English, you do that in any science class, and believe me, you do it in the workplace as well. To find a hard problem, to sort of decompose it, and then build a solution that improves the overall environment is a ton of fun. I really believe that I learned that discipline in high school and certainly in college, and I believe it's one of the factors that really contributed to me having a successful career. In closing, I really want to thank you for the chance to talk with you a little bit today. I wish you all the best of success on your careers. It's a very exciting time as you go through school, learn new things, and prepare yourselves for the future. Thank you for the time, and I wish you all the best. Have a good one.